Johnny Z pinned the IZW champion. And I guess we're gonna have to hear about it right now, because on their way to the ring, the collected members of Impact Inc. There you see Johnny Z, your Impact Division champion Bobby Starr, the facilitator Damon Windsor, the victorious trio from last week. All three of them still very, very smug. Oh, and look who's coming out now. A member in absentee last week, but with a big smile on his face, the Bronze Bull. And there you see he is carrying a strap around his neck. We'll get to the significance of that strap later on, but it obviously has to do with his number one contenders match for the IZW Championship against Double Z at Violent Valentine on February 7th, our next huge pay-per-view event, live on GFL.tv. If you can't be here at the Impact Arena, you can tune in worldwide February 7th to see the most action-packed card, the first huge action-packed card of 2015. As much as I hate to admit it, Impact Inc. has been riding a crest of success since the turn of the new year. And a lot of it has to do with that man, well, that man right there, the natural born leader, Johnny Z. He has certainly put Impact Inc. back together. And even though he is not the IZW champion anymore, he has made it very clear that that is the goal in less than 2 weeks' time. And he intends to defeat Jermaine Johnson for the IZW championship and put it back around his waist. Crowd already all over Impact Inc.
Impact Inc! Impact Inc! Impact Inc! Impact Inc! You suck! You suck! You suck! Yeah, see, you didn't know what to do. Didn't know what to do.
Voicing their concern, I guess, in regards to Damon Windsor, who has been stalking
Shut up, all
Kevin
you
Morgan's
dirty
girlfriend.
peasants, right now!
The words of your Impact Division champion, Bobby Starr.
The Savior is in your presence right now. All of you, get up and bow to our Savior. Bow to our Savior. We got other business that we're out here to take care of. February 7th. February 7th. Violent Valentine. Big plans. Big plans at Violent Valentine. The Brass Bull is going to make a sacrifice out of Kevin Morgan come Violent Valentine. Believe me, Kevin, you... See, that's where all of you dirty peasants are wrong. I am the Impact Division champion. Come February 7th, nothing, and I mean nothing, Savior, is gonna change that, Kevin Morgan. It's Impact rules, and I see a sacrifice in the making. Bravo! Bravo, Brass Bull. But let's remember, you shut your mouth! Remember, Brass Bull, that sacrifice is to come February 7th. That sacrifice is to take place in Violent Valentine. That is where you can show your true love for the Savior. But tonight, let's talk about tonight and the sacrifice that you will make to the Savior tonight when you will punish Double D. You will punish Double D. You will soften up Double D so that in Violent Valentine, February 7th, the Bronze Bull, February 7th, the Bronze Bull can become the #1 contender to my IZW championship, because we all know I'll have it after February 7th. And I don't have a problem with that. I don't. You're a much better adversary than Kevin Morgan would ever. Now, you shut your mouth. This is my show. I built this show. These are my microphones, my speakers, my cameras. I'll talk for as long as I want, and all of you can keep your mouths shut.
Most hated wrestler of the year award that he won at the IZW Year-End Awards for 2013.
So tonight you come out here with Double D, and you know that I made this match because Mark Wilson's not here tonight. Shawn McHale is. Mark Wilson's not. So just like last week, I hold Mark Wilson's power. It moves on to me. And I made that match tonight. I put you in there with Double D, and so I expect you to punish him and show me the type of sacrifice you're going to make Kevin Morgan by sacrificing Double D for Aaron Neal.
You know, and I meant to thank you for that. I did. Because I appreciate that Bobby Brass Bull softening up Double D. I appreciate that. Come Violent Valentine. By the time Double D steps in the ring with me in a number strap match, I don't think you can, but we'll see. But tonight, Brass Bull, you're going to stop and rip the Bronze Bull, take it back to the team. You got the power, you made it happen. Thank you. You're making me look I don't know.
Hey, there's business going on in this ring right now. Aaron Neal is upset about having to face Kevin Morgan tonight. As you can see,
reason to be concerned about having to face off against the image of fear.
You have every right to be upset about facing the image of fear, Kevin Morgan. But you have to understand that sometimes some plans are just bigger than you.
Now, Bronze Bull.
I think that if you put Kevin Morgan in the ring right now, he'd have issues with every single one of these people. He could probably clear out all 4 of them.
Bronze Bull, don't listen to them. Don't worry about Kevin Morgan. I happen to be the one who can wrestle. I happen to be the one who facilitated you facing Kevin Morgan tonight. I facilitated that. That's what I do. I'm a facilitator. I figured you got a big match coming up and you need to tune up on Kevin Morgan. You know, it's impacting, helping impacting. It makes sense. Right? I figured you wouldn't have a problem with it. You can do it, Bronze Bull. I believe in you.
Hey, both of you. Team Bull, you're going to get the jobs done tonight. You're going to take care of Double D. You're going to take care of Kevin Morgan. Hey, guess what? Your life is boring. You know what I'm saying? Your life is boring. We're not boring. We're exciting. We're superstars. We're better than any of you. And that's why tonight, while you're out here wrestling, the facilitator and myself, we're... Hey, let's get out of here. Damon and I, we're going to go to the back, take the night off, scout talent. We're going to watch what's going on.
Well, if you want talent, Johnny C, I think you're about to have some right in your face at the moment, because here comes the IZW champion, the leader of the hype section, Jermaine Johnson. And he has a date with Johnny Z February 7th. And it's not going to be roses and candy that night. It's going to be last man standing for that championship belt around Jermaine Johnson's waist.
All right.
In case you didn't know, we got this. And I find it quite appropriate that you put your goon squad, the brass bull and the bronze bull, Bull in matches, but you would come. Hey, why? How are you even out here talking? Because we left you out here knocked out last week. Yeah, we left you out here down on your back for a 10 count. The same way you're going to be at Violent Valentine when I take back my IZW championship. So let's stay on point. Me kicking your ass and leaving you laid out, and me the last man standing.
You're a smart man, Johnny Z.
I'm very smart.
I was going to get to that very point. I was going to get to the very fact that earlier on that show, you said you was going to be a man, something everyone in the hype section knows you're not. You said you were going to face me. Yeah,
they got their own chant now. Hype section representing on this Saturday night. Johnny Z, you said you were gonna face me on your own, and then the first chance you got to prove how badass you truly were, you beat me, you laid me down for 10 seconds with the help of the rest of Impact Inc.
What? Dude, you remember that from last week?
I do remember that.
Well, remember that last week wasn't February 7th. Just like tonight's not February 7th. Just like next week's not February 7th. So count yourself lucky that none of those weeks are February 7th. Because when February 7th gets here, I'll do exactly what I said I'll do. I'll step in this ring with you one-on-one, no help from anybody, and I will lay you out for the 10 count and be the last man standing and new IZW champion, whether you or any of these mouth-breathing window lickers like it or not.
You seem pretty confident in that. I'm gonna ask the hype section a question. Hey, yo, hype section. You think this man all by himself is gonna leave me laying down for a 10 count?
Sounds unanimous to me.
Hype section. If he leaves the bronze bull and the brass bull and the refrigerator facilitation, reparation, calibration, what the hell are you?
Goon number 3.
If he leaves that silly guy in the suit in the back, will Johnny Z be left February 7th down in our last man standing for 10 seconds? So hype section, why even wait? You know the outcome of the main event at Valentine, so I say let's have the main event of Valentine right now.
Whoa! An unexpected bonus!
Don't you? You got the night off.
You're just ready to lose your IZW championship that quick.
Hype section, do you want to see Jermaine Johnson beat the living hell out of Johnny Z tonight? Oh, Mark Wilson's not here, but you've got the power to make that match.
No. Maybe you didn't hear me. I said Damon Windsor and I were taking the night off because these people don't deserve to see me lace up my boots here tonight.
Oh, shucks. Oh, man. Go figure. I mean, of course, Johnny Z would be. Of course, man, Johnny Z would be scared. Of course, he'd be a chicken. I can't believe I'm saying that. Of course, Johnny Z would just be a punk-ass scared bitch.
Whoa! I think them's fighting words, and that's what Jermaine Johnson wants right now.
You watch your mouth, son. Nobody brought your girlfriend into this. Yeah, you start throwing that word around, you ain't talking about me.
Oh,
yeah,
I am
you
talking
ain't
about you.
You want to call me your bitch?
Yeah.
Well, guess what? We'll get it on right here in this ring tonight for all of these idiots. You, me, and my tag team partner, the facilitator, Damon Windsor.
Oh, of course.
Because you like opening your big mouth and calling people names. You like being a bully. Well, you just bullied your way right into an ass whooping in a 2-on-1 handicap match.
And once again, as is normal behavior for him back in.
And you can all watch him suffer.
We've got a handicap match for the second week in a row, and Jermaine Johnson is on the lower end of it one more time.
Who would have thought that if Johnny Z be presented with a one-on-one situation, he'd try to bring his boyfriend along for the party? But
they do
You know who thought that this might happen?
Well, it will be Violet Valentine.
Well, while you two are busy loving on each other, I'm gonna let the hype section in on what was already going on in the brains of the IZW champion. Which is, see, that's what you think. You think everyone around you is a bunch of, what is it, mouth-breathing window lickers? That's what you think we are? Yeah. You sometimes, Johnny, are too smart for your own good. You just don't seem to think outside the box anymore, John. So I don't even think I'm qualified to give you this information. So at this time, I'll just put up the symbol for the number one.
Oh, well, I guess we're about to be joined by the IZW co-commissioner, the number one, Shawn McHale. And I get the feeling he was the ace in the hole up the non-existent sleeves of Jermaine Johnson.
You said he was gonna do that. You said, being faced with that, he was gonna say that.
I've known him for a long time, man.
Pretty
So
predictable.
what, are you two out of the wrestling business now and into the future-telling business? Is that what you're informing everyone of? You knew that I was going to put Jermaine Johnson in a 2-on-1 match. Whip-de-doo.
It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt to branch out. It doesn't hurt to branch out. But I'm still here. I'm still here. My brand is tight. My brand is tight. You heard it. What's my name? Yeah, it's tight. You heard that. What's my name? You saw?
Hey! His name is Shawn! His name is Shawn, stupid! Nobody's named number one! It's a number, people!
Okay. Anyway, we were talking earlier, and he said, he laid this all out. He was gonna come out here, he was gonna pull your punk card. He said, hey man, I'm gonna challenge this fool and watch what's gonna happen. He don't wanna go one-on-one with me. Never, ever does he wanna do that. But I bet you he'll be in there and he'll pull one of his goons in. He'll pull one of his goons in and say, we'll go 2-on-1. We'll go 2-on-1 because he can make all the matches he wants. That's what you said. Since Mark's away, Johnny's calling shots on over there, right? And he just pulled it in. So he pulls his impersonator, his pretender, his incubator. You're the incubator. No, he's the sectator. The Decepticon himself.
The facilitator, Damon Windsor.
Ah, yes.
The facilitator.
Thank you. Anyways, he said you would pull one of them in. And to that, we already had an answer for that. Because the fact is, I can't just put you in a match. You've got a lot of power, John. I mean,
Yeah, I've got a lot of
you got a
power.
lot of power. You happen to be the owner, the founder. You got some stroke. Let's just put it that way. You got some stroke. So we knew that I wasn't going to be able to just throw you in a match because you got that kind of pull. However, the fact is, you know as well as I do, as much as I can't just put you in a match, if you make a match, I can add to your match. And that's when it got interesting.
What are you saying?
Well, we were trying to think about what was good for the Impact Arena. We were thinking, what should we do for wrestling? We're like, what should wrestling be? And then bam! it came to Jermaine, and then he said to me, but I'm saying it because tonight this was already planned out. You were just that predictable because tonight it's going to be, you don't think outside the box anymore. You don't do that. So tonight, not only is it going to be you and the facilitator, thank you, John, the facilitator, David Winter, Natural Born Leader Johnny Z, and Jermaine Johnson, reforming with a tag team partner, a returning star himself, Lights Out Jordan Jacobs.
Oh, what wrestling should
and
be.
what has just happened to be, or what wrestling should be, reunion.
Jordan Jacobs has finally been cleared to return to the ring after so many weeks off. And I will miss him right beside me as my broadcast partner. It is great to see what wrestling should be back together.
I'm back, son! And tonight, we're gonna turn y'all's lights out because we are what wrestling should be!
Well, that is our main event tonight, so why don't you and the rest of your foolish fooleries get on out of the ring because I got other business I gotta take care of. Bobby, you just stay. Bobby, you just stay. Hey, no, he's got a match right now. Why don't the rest of you chuck a butt. Let the rest of them get on you and head on out. Head on out. I bet you better go. How about y'all just get your butts on out? Hey. Oh. Well, you know what? Then fine. I'm going to show you why you can't stay. Because his opponent